Hi everyone, so in the last video we talked about schema files. In this video we will talk about their partner and friend, the seeds file. And the seeds file is very simple. All it's made up of is a number of insert statements that will then fill your database. So the schema file creates the structure of the database and what the data should look like for each tables, and then the seeds file will just make sure that that it follows the table structure of the schema file and then fills those tables with data. So we refer to it as seeding the database, basically your starter data, so that you're not just working with blank tables. So if you're developing, you can immediately start kind of seeing data and working with it rather than having to immediately create data. And so seeds file is very simple. You're basically just going to make insert into statements for whatever number of tables that you got, and you don't have to do it for every table and in most seed files, but for the assignment I want you to do for every table, but just insert some data, so columns and then values, for each table. Same thing for this one. And values. And that's it. And the idea is that you run the schema file, you run each line of the schema file, it's going to create the database, drop it if it exists, and use it, and create the tables with the different columns. So you'll have an empty database ready for seeding, and then you just run the seeds file to actually fill it with stuff. So we kind of separate those two pieces into their own files, and that's it. So for the homework assignment, you're just going to be creating a database, make 3 different tables, and seed it with a number of values, and that'll you can be creative. Make a database about whatever you want. Just make sure it kind of makes sense. Don't be lazy with it and do like one column tables. Please use a little bit of judgment and put multiple columns. Show that you kind of understand how to use different data types and such. So thank you so much for watching, and that ends this module.